Hey everybody, welcome to JtmwTV. Today's episode we are going to show you lap 1 on the JtmwTV King of the Hammers lap. This is available as a mission and it's available for you to just run however you want. But lap 1 in our King of the Hammers race course is a very desert heavy lap. You can run this mission as just a standalone mission, or you can run laps 1, 2, and 3, add your entire time up, and that can be essentially the full King of the Hammers course. Whenever you do run your time, if you download this is free in our Discord. We never charge for our mods, but if you want to support us, feel free to give us a sub on Twitch, subscribe to us on YouTube, whatever it is, however you want to pay us back. We really appreciate that. We do put a lot of work into this, and by we, I just mean me, but I've got a good team around me, so I like to give everybody credit. So today I'm going to show you lap number 1. I'm just going to run through it, and I'm going to show you how to turn it on. I think the hardest part of this is how to get it going. So what you'll do is you'll load into not Johnson Valley. You'll go to our Discord, download the King of the Hammers from JtmwTV. It's right here called King of the Hammers. I would recommend spawning at Hammertown, or I think it's Dune Kicker SP Town or something like that. You'll have to press the M key. Hey, Dame0679, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the follow. So one of the cool things about the new setup is that all you'll have to do is you'll press M while you're in the game. You'll be taken to this overhead view, and if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see 4 time trials. We've done a previous video on qualifying, and we're going to do 2 more videos after this one for laps 2 and 3 to debut our all new laps 2 and 3. Then lap number 1 actually is new as well. If you look here at the map, lap 1 actually goes all the way out into the desert, where we weren't previously doing that before. So I'm excited to show you guys this. It's a lot of fun, and it should be a little bit longer, give you some more time in the desert, more time to go wide open. And like I said, it tracks your time, post it on the leaderboards, and come play with us. So here we go, lap number 1. Now this is really, really important for you. Make sure as of 0.27.1, whatever patch release we're on, always click set route first and then quick travel, and that'll get you right on top of it. So for laps 1, 2, and 3, you'll see that at the very top it says 3 missions here. All you have to do is go to view details, and from this exact screen you'll be able to use this arrow here to go through laps 2, 3, and 1 as well. Now I want to point out 2 things. I'm going to point this out on every video. Is you can change however many laps you want to do here. We are going to run 1 lap, and you also have the option to run all the laps backwards. So have fun, do whatever, but we're going to run 1 lap and we're not going to run it in reverse, and we're going to go ahead and kick this bad boy off. Lap number 1 in King of the Hammers JtmwTV version of King of the Hammers. It's going to be good. The little description says, a run through the rough Johnson Valley desert with a small rock trail. Make the fastest time to be on the JtmwTV leaderboards. Oh, also, check out the number of checkpoints in the top right corner. You'll see that lap 1 has 72 checkpoints. So that should give you an idea of time. And I am super glad that I smoothed out that first section right there. I really think it makes a nice difference for everybody. I feel like the S curve that was there by default is kind of a pain. Is that volume good? Can you guys still hear me okay? Now, I will say that this car, not really made for the rocks. There is a little bit of rocks in this map, or in this lap rather, and we're going to see how she does, but this one is very desert heavy, so I wanted to go ahead and run it in this car. This car does not do well on big slick rocks like that, that's for sure. But you'll notice here, this is our first differentiation from qualifying. Is in qualifying we would take a left here, and for lap 1 we're going to go ahead and head out into the desert. Now this section here is actually pretty rough. I will say this, there is a hard mode that I have built into this. As of right now, when you run the laps, oof, that would put you down in your seat for sure. When you run the laps, you can set spawn points, and it'll happen here, you know, any given time. You can set a checkpoint down just like that right there. If you see in the top left corner, I set a checkpoint down, and you can respawn. That is because I have hardcore, or I think it's hardcore scenarios turned off. And if you have hardcore scenarios on, you'll notice that you cannot set breakpoints and respawn. You only get one try, one car to make it whole. We're gonna keep on rolling. Now with the checkpoints here, you can't go around them. You can kind of go like a halfway through them, kind of, but it really wants you to go straight through the middle. It is a little particular, and you want to make sure you aim right for the middle of them. And I made some of them narrow because just like right there, there's some rocks. I really want it to be a hard challenge. This silty sand that's out here in like the real soft desert, man, it slides like ice. I've never been in like sand like this in the real world. I don't know if that's realistic, but I don't know. Who knows? Alright, you'll notice this is a difference from the original lap 1, is we're going to go further into the desert starting here. So if you saw our previous video running through all 3 laps, you'll notice this is a difference. So it's good to follow course markers. Course markers have changed so that they do reflect the course that's laid out by the markers here now, or I guess the checkpoints. And we're almost halfway through. My steering is whack, it's pulling me hard. Now, I thought long and hard about making that turn a little less savage, but I think it's fine. You just gotta pre-run. Nice whoop section here. All right, so here's gonna be our first test of the rocks. Like I said, this isn't the car for it, but I've also altered this rock trail a little bit to not be as gnarly. Particularly on the come down, because I felt like the other side of this was really, really hard to come down without making a mistake. I'm gonna say this, I think that it's doable in one take with one car, but I really think you're gonna have to be like uber careful. I don't know if I could do it and not be frustrated, because I feel like lap number 3, which obviously is the last lap, like even right there at the end, there's so many plot holes that can just get you. But you can see that this section, or that section I just went through, looks different, and this is actually new as well. Oh no. Well, that checkpoint is not in the right spot, so I will come back and change that after we get done with this. So that will be in the right spot by the time you guys get your hands on it. Really what I'm doing here on the live stream is I'm actually just beta testing with you guys. Knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. Alright, and here we are, we're out in the big desert, long desert section here. Absolutely crushing the loops. This car is incredible. Not a desert driver. Oh boy. Like I said, there's plenty, guys, there's so many people in our Discord that are gonna smoke my time. It's not even funny. Oh no. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a reset here just for time's sake. Speedball says, are you on controller? Yes, yes sir, I am. I used to use a wheel, but it's not my jam. I was getting smashed by the guys I raced with. Like I was getting blown off the face of the earth. But you guys who are really good at desert stuff, you guys are gonna absolutely kill it through here. Should probably smooth that out a little bit because that seemed a little bit too much maybe for right there. Like I said, course markers are here. Took that one extra wide. Man, it is just super rough through here. See, this is somewhat one of the sections I think that, like, if I was doing this with no resets, I really think that it would be troublesome. Like, there's just so that desert section is just rough. And I could smooth it out, but it really does slow you down as you start coming back into Hammertown here. Rookie mistakes. Rookie mistakes. You guys are, like, the people who are really good at racing, you guys are going to beat the brakes off of my time without a doubt. And also, we're going to get in the car that I like the most after this for lap 2. Oh no. Don't do that, guys. Alright, there we go. Lap number 2. Alright, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is lap number 2. So, like I said, if you guys appreciate it, or excuse me, that's lap number 1, about 10 minutes. And I think I was moving pretty slow on that lap, so I expect guys to get into 7 minutes probably. I mean, I think there's a lot of ground to cover if you're really focused on driving, but I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said, leave a sub, give a sub, do whatever, and we'll do that. We'll see you on the next one.